This is the entity that's engaging in what is stalking. That is UPS, a murderer. UPS committed murder in Kentucky. UPS has what is knowledge of the operation of my device, and you just saw seconds ago this demon that is operating the plane flying right here under the fake sun. And so for whatever reason, a delusional psychopath engages in, we're going to engage in what is a U-turn, which is still the same psychopathic pacing. It is under what is the remaining fake sun. It is 11:15 in the morning, where the sun would not be at the same location as I'm showing you, like I documented at the same parking lot at 7 in the morning, where David Quinones is threatening my life, stalking with the Ontario police, who are inside of this parking lot, pacing all around. All of them are monitoring what I uploaded into the Google Drive, and these are all the co-conspirators of murder as you can see them. This is actually a whole government system. The entire state of California is engaged in surveillance, while demons are stalking in the incredible manner such as every airline, including Amazon Prime Air, including UPS and Southwest Airlines, who are a threat to the public. They are terrorists. They are masquerading as companies in the U.S., and they're engaged in criminal surveillance with the people of the state. And that psychopathic pacing, engineer light across that vehicle, license 6S DV279, while you're crossing path 7RZY 896, psychopathic pacing by another demon, engaging in that ongoing conduct. That's what they're doing in the sky space, rising right here behind the storefront. Psychopaths that are engaging in that mentally ill behavior. That is what is behind the demon-possessed that derive pleasure out of committing murders, and they do so in honor of Satan. This is demonic. This is ritualistic. You're going to prosecute that as a conspiracy to commit murder, and this is the entity's ongoing evidence that's going to be used regarding diagnosing gang stalking police officers, gang stalking public officials, gang stalking pilots, gang stalking families. They are doing so with children, doing so while they are failing at acting like you're a whole bunch of strangers that don't know you. They're engaged in the pattern of conduct, and in their silence, I will be putting them in prison. I'll be putting them in mental asylums. You don't have to say a word, or you can say something and I'll be using it against you, because you are under all circumstances serving for what is a self-diagnosis when you are engaging in the mentally deranged pattern of conduct, which is always reflecting on that entity. It is never evidence of the targeted individual who has maintained an organized body of evidence to prove that the government's engaged in unprecedented criminal conduct, which is terrorism, gang violence amongst demons. And it includes the Ontario International Airport that is being shut down. The entity is acting like it's taking off and landing behind the Chevron, behind the Ontario Town Square. And that's an entity that's directly tethered to that criminal conduct and blatant stalking, and also asinine behaviors that are documented as a matter of record. This is P.O.C. The entity's mental illness is directly tethered to what is a threat posed by that entity that's engaging in that. Flying miles away to engage in what is repetitious pacing. That's what they're doing on the roads and the highways. Psychopathic pacing. All right. It is currently, like I stated, 11:18 a.m. The entity's maintaining the fake sun as I am remaining at the bus stop, and as also as I am arriving at what is that pattern of conduct. When you're looking at that light activity, this is good for you to be informed by the mentally ill. Not only is that not the sun, they literally just engaged in what is, you're flying under the sun and creating the shadow. That's how much of a God complex the demon-possessed who are the mentally ill have. This is not even the sun, and they're engaging in light activity, utilizing their fake sun to prosecute them and diagnose them for their mental illness. That's how you're going to use UPS, that is a murderer, engage in that P.O.C. And also, that's a threat. You're going to analyze the stalker. That's a threat. Light activity while the entity is engaged in the P.O.C. She's been engaged in targeting. Her license is 7 Edward, Indiana, Uncle 727. P.O.C. All right. The entity's engaged in that while, again, the hostility of exposed stalkers who are demon-possessed, they commit more acts of violence, like what UPS committed in Kentucky, which was murder. And UPS is engaging what is admitting that it's a fake sun flying under it, as though that's going to create what is a ginormous shadow across all. That ridiculous conduct while a demon is stalking in the path at the drive-thru. Pay attention. They're engaging in what is the ongoing admission concession to mental illness. And when you are doing so as a police department, you can kiss that entire career goodbye. When you're stalking as an airport, you can kiss that entire land and the use of that property goodbye. And they know that. They know they're going to prison. This is the mentally ill that are demon-possessed. This is the work of Satan that has been fully exposed. And that's what you're looking at. The ongoing implosion of gang stalking and the public crash out of the demon-possessed. Because that's the only reason why you would engage in blatant criminal conduct. And people like Tracy Banks and Jason Fields, who are no geniuses whatsoever, they're merely demon-possessed. They're Jezebel spirits that had thought that they were going to steal and defame me and get away with it, and they're both going to prison. This is P.O.C.